Welcome back to Liam Taylor Guitar, the channel where I, musician Liam Taylor, sort of just work out how to be a musician and share that because that's the nature of YouTube. Today we're looking at the DD-200 from Boss, so let's do that. Today we're reviewing the DD-200 from Boss. The DD stands for digital delay, but it's much more than a standard delay pedal. Let's start by going over the spec, which you can find on boss.info. You have 12 modes, each with a distinct character. Some of them are familiar, some of them are a little bit more special. You have controls for delay time, feedback length, effect level, tone, modulation depth, and lastly, a parameter knob, the function of which changes depending on what mode you're in. I've got to say the addition of the tone control for delay is genius because it means you get some really sort of nice, swelling, warm delays, or you can get some really bright, almost harsh delay sounds. There's also a lock function, so if you accidentally tread on your pedal in the middle of a show, you don't ruin your delay sounds. Smart. You have the option to select different note durations, including triplets and dotted rhythms, and there's a memory bank of 4 settings along with the manual mode, which is whatever the pedal is currently set to. You also have a built-in phrase looper with up to a minute of recording time, and there's a control input which is customizable to tap tempo. It can control the looper, memory selection, basically whatever you want. Being able to fade in delay level is a really cool idea. There's lots of potential for awesome effects there. You have MIDI capabilities accessed through the mini TRS jacks on the side. You have a USB-C input for firmware updates, and all of this is delivered inside of a super robust case in true Boss style. If you say nothing else about Boss, it's that their pedals are essentially indestructible. I haven't shot at them with guns, so I don't actually know how. Has anyone done that? You've got to get me a gun. The DD-200 is one of the new 200 range from Boss. It's essentially an updated DD-500, so if you own one of those, there might not be any point in upgrading unless you really want to save this much space on your pedal board, in which case, yeah, go for it. I've had this thing on loan for a few weeks and I don't feel like I've fully explored the sounds just yet, and I've tried to, I've really tried, so that should give you an idea of what is the range of possibilities inside this thing. There's a few sounds that I particularly enjoy, for example, the lo-fi and tape settings. There's huge potential for the whole lo-fi hip-hop or analog tape deck kind of crunchy sounding delays if that thing is your vibe. The Shimmer setting has a really nice, bright, octave overtone kind of sound, and it's really lush, and there's lots of potential for, oh my god, if you're just doing like really shreddy solos, that's going to be really fun. Or if you just want to add a little bit of glimmer, a bit of shine to some really tasty jazz chords, there's a lot in there. By a long way, my favorite setting is pad. It just takes whatever you're playing and it creates a synth-like atmospheric modulating pad texture. So it feels like whatever you're doing, you have a keyboard player following you. It's epic. It's completely epic. The DD-200 is currently retailing at just over £200. And no, I don't know what that is in your currency because my country is currently in the toilet. Thanks to Boss for lending me this thing for a month. This has been really fun to just get hands-on with it and get to know the pedal and show it off a little bit. So thanks for that. There are links in the description below. if you want to find out more from Boss themselves. I will also put some kind of associate link in the description, so if you want to buy one of these, you can do so in such a way that benefits me without you having to pay any more, which is cool. It's like living in the future, innit? And right now on screen there will be some kind of related video. I don't know what that is because I haven't decided yet, but you should click on it anyway. Toodaloo.